brought one of the oldest men of reference in the community, to be able to explain to us the importance of this secret, so secret that nobody has ever approached it with a camera. And, so this is Lamoja.
Namoja.
Namoja. It is Namoja, not Namoja. Namoja. So what happened?
Namoja.
Yeah. Had access.
This one is called Amoja.
Amoja.
Amoja, yes. So, and out of the three quarters of this bush,
Yeah.
it is out of Amoja.
Oh.
And Amoja, you will not find it anywhere apart from here. And you can only get it if you travel those ends of Turkana. In Turkana, this is the most, these are the shrubs they have.
This thorn will go through a laser shoe. So the Namoja was supposed to be tough people. You could not, the feet of an average person here can withstand this. But I'm telling you, yesterday it went through the eye of the shoe of a cameraman, and he was thinking, this is really Namoja.
This is a special sisal. It is used in so many varieties. It is used in
So it's got
thatching the
fibers,
houses.
Fibers inside.
Yes, yes. It has fibers inside.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. It
Let's
looks.
get permission.
Oh. Okay. Right.
Mzee,
We're jumping the step.
mzee. Achamta akichima na moja. Echiyo ba moja ngole na kidikoni altoma. Okay, let's go there.
Before moving to the other place,
Yes.
this is a planning site,
Yes.
and this is a secret tree.
Yes.
The elder said, even if they are going to, this one will not be cut down, and he said that the shrine, if it is clearing, it is only one clan, a sub-clan, a minor clan called Nishilapos, are the only one who are entitled to clear. Not all of them can clear. And here, it is very secret. They can build there and stand on their side, but this place cannot be cut down. That this tree is older than even him.
Hey, it looks a young tree.
This is older than him. He even got this tree there.
He's a young man. He's probably 65.
No, he's old.
How old is he?
Very good. Go over to Jongai. Between 70 and 80.
Kalubanga? 70?
Yeah.
But he's a young man. Tell him he's a young man.
That is it for you. Did you go? The mother knew you career. The mother knew you career. Doesn't take sugar, but when a chance to get, you can take.
Get him to stay away from sugar. Stay away from sugar.
He cannot drink any type of drink,
longer.
but he only takes soda. I got him taking soda, the other one, Fanta.
He doesn't drink booze. It is local drinks.
Now, ask him to explain to us the importance of this place. Why is this important?
But no Apollo and Akrikatanaga.
Anaga, Akrikatanaga, Ake Polo, Anabude de Natu, Kilagas, and Amare de Ganatu. If we need a galotoma, Kilaga, Panica Panaga, and Amare de Galotoma. Ake Polo, na Lipio Medina. Lipio Medi, a Guinean Colon, Kelepai, Atamar, Naranga Tonga, Todoaku, Toko.
He's saying the importance of this shrine is when the disaster came, like disease attacking animal and people. The elders gather here, they pray so that those things are removed from people. even when they have drought, there's a lot of sunshine. People here, elders gathered here, and they come and pray, and rain comes.
Okay, ask him why, if they gathered on another top of a hill, why rain wouldn't come. And they pray, same prayers.
Nyero na da lut kara kidi ama muru murio ya nka ku to ke lipani nye lipere ngarani
Ari amunyo papa nya kuja papa kanuan ini lipia ne.
this is where their grandfathers used to pray, so they cannot go to other places which is not secret.
Nege ko ro kwal dang ya ne lipia ala pata ko ne.
That even the Kurakol clan where we went, they also have theirs where they pray.
Ama mo muru zo.
For them they don't have mountains.
Ask him if they pray here, will all the wishes come true?
Bani lipete da ne. Nakro lipete yogini ta yogini yogi it will all that God will hear and answer that prayers.
Now tell him that if I gave him my prayer, can he pray for that, through that prayer, and then I get what I want?
Baby Pagana, Eke na ngi yongo ngakiro. Atamare. Kelipakana nyi boren. Kelipagi okire niniken. Eluding the young boring. Etiaginia?
Anara Nunia, if it's not a para, the bonus one give your uncle go. We can't. Wedding in there. Young.
For that, if elders, if you want, you have to gather elders from 5 to 6 or many, and you have to call them. When you call them, it means now you have to do something, and they come and pray for that thing you want.
Ask him how quickly can he organize these elders.
It is only you to say, I need these days. Even if you say tomorrow, it is very easy for him to mobilize.
Tell him that I have good white people who have kidnapped our countries and stealing every resource. And I want the elders to pray so that these white people leave us alone. And they all have lightning hitting them from the head, and they can leave Africa alone.
Ye pero da kala mana ba kala mo ko de ala ba de wono de ko de ala ko bu ta ka ko ye pero da mo da ba lo mo
that the Wazungus in the first they were removed, so there is no way the Wazungus can come and recolonize us. So if it is just prayer for the sake of them remaining there, they can pray, but otherwise they cannot come and defeat again. They have, even their children have gone to school, so there's no way they can come and defeat their children.
Tell him that in West Africa they have already destroyed several countries, and in this country they are bribing almost every official so that they can introduce bad things and they can, kill our children, and their really intention is to come and colonize us.
Bala, apaka na kopa lu akopa ankuno waloto. Apoto mudugui e pote torne ke na pukan nay nan kenge delinga ko tere yautung boro luar nok le peda ke ara ngetunga e borigine to digin da tamara chamtu mudugui pe abung na bo na to polo gini won ko yaune te deke do yautu gini abo ngito ite yonga
ani ara gedi yo pa na ko pa nyo pa ko ara du puka da ko yo pa ko na ko pa ko yo pa ara ngode e ara lu mu da ko pa tie te ti to mo do reke mama polo gini ne
for him is seeing that if the Wazungus are doing that, it means when they are coming, they are just coming, but they are not coming to rule us again anymore.
Or tell him that there is a country called Libya, they have destroyed it and even taken it over.
Ya kopelo boka Libya. Abu mudugui. Anyagu ya kopangena aratare ka chakaru arigon ayatari bordara ngana kopangena.
Ako mane ga
Libya lo kolon yare Gaddafi.
Tell him they killed even the president.
Even Tara ya to lo kol mudebe na Tara.
Tell him there's another country
right.
called Ivory Coast. They also
Among the
destroyed it
gang
and
yabu.
even
Yung buhay na kwa pa ako,
killed,
yan kami.
arrested the president.
ngo ai
Ivory Coast.
yena bo ko blo boko Ivory Coast
Eh.
nini lemere yate nkela ang tome
Ang ito me.
nini chut yang tome lwala
Eh.
apono abongulu apoto mugu nini tamada pukana ni toro chatare yakatukon ko ni Museveni toro chaneni so boko mbanga to kelepang ngiti nkalko
Tell him they are also organizing with Arabs to come and destroy South Sudan and invade Uganda and take us over.
bara tukete kang marabui nya bunere akopan kuno kulado dan papa do dan echamtu ke kamar ini o territorio muna yepitelo elomuna kidai Uganda alle mari
and tell him they have a big military base in a place called Djibouti, which is near Ethiopia, where they have put thousands of soldiers ready to obliterate the whole of Africa.
bala yeli ne bo Djibouti ne yedi Ethiopia ma ewa kan kelu ala la kanui we chemda madare ngako pukana na ko
Nena agi dia ne ka ini ya.
boko maga kelepang kaduko ngaka
So now tell him that they have intention of recolonizing us and they are not joking.
ya ka ke apede ya ka tari mudugui mata mta bongulu akipukai won
Mam.
And therefore tell him that's why I want the elders to give the Creator the strongest prayers, you know, and assist. I can see he's a man who really speaks to God, and I want him to make sure that the ancestors and God bless, so that these people leave us alone.
bara ngide chamti kida tamara chamti ngida kelipin kaduko potong kaduko kelip ko ari lu apa ni ruro ga ku ko no pa ku ya ko kro ko tere kenu pukira ku deni alo kau kereta mudugu to ada ki mudugu ya ko kop kai won bono it is true
Mama aja. Ani jo. Na ba ngi do jo na de ka ku. Ke jo tu punya tambah. Aku ai tengini ya. Ba jo na ka ku tu jam. Kaya u jo ka ku. Awu na bani pe ni na to. Ara ga ti a jo na ka ku. Ko to na ya u. Ke la ga ja ku ni.
If you said you got a hell you just tell us this. You will gather this very secret tree under here. In this secret holy soil where we are standing. Very, very. That you got this tree just at this. You cannot increase.
When he was a young boy.
This tree is
But I can see somebody cut the tree.
Where?
That side.
Ngai ko long yepine.
Eyepia. Nyezi bon. Lo woni bon.
That you can get it dry alone.
Woni bon. Ekujit.
Does everybody know this is a secret for?
Wena ga ngojidi nani.
Be yene teng tungara dang be nege aran nini Italia.
Italia wono. Nyeyepe ne chot ma.
Nobody cutting it.
Ite yon ape kolon. Yeyepe.
They can't cut ever since.
Na me go wono bondo bilun. Ana boga wono ngona ga e peyere ngongini. Ya yolore. Ana peyo monga ne to powi.
All those dry ones fall down when they kill the bulls. It is they collect it and take there for roasting the bull. But they will never
take it home.
No. Even if it's dry, they cannot. You cannot harvest.
Ask him if he can also help me with a bank called the World Bank and the IMF, which is choking us with debts and stealing our money.
Be na bo, ye na bo a bank ya. A bank ngina ngilelinga. Le bo ko le bo ko IMF ka World Bank. Lu na ginete a ko te. Ki na kon yeden narno no yeden le chamta ngedare won. To gata ne borengini kan ka jale ngana to dongona ko paket.
Now ask him if he can pray so that the ancestors come and smash this bank and the IMF and they run away and then we can keep our money.
Ai be boy ke perete akelipung ako papa. Patu ata papa ko ku kretang borilo la nang to nyuta na ko pa ko to dong won kan ko delinga bun.
E pedori ro. Ono da kana eridete ermo ka ko ngeni ya kereti ke dong ngo de. Aga tairio.
In the past they prayed their forefathers prayed for the Wazoo to leave this land and they left us.
So, can he gather the elders on Saturday next week? This
Bala,
week?
next week, eh?
Yeah.
Ebe, Ramaram ne budio.
Hey.
Ipedu yongo, na kichuni kadukuwa.
Hey. Ramaram no munitia.
Ako lang taro ba na labit?
Ako na labit.
Mara iyo ni dol na.
Ramaram na kani kape. Mana kani kape ya?
Angkan kape.
Na kani kape. Pepe. Kapata kadukuwa lemunia, ngala ayunia.
So I will be free of the World Bank and the IMF and all these white people trying to colonize us. They will leave.
But yo na area mito ngao. Na akan to mutu no yo.
He's telling me on Friday or Thursday I should come and inform. Because for them you don't know how to count the days.
I have got them now, these white people. The World Bank, they don't know what is coming. I have my secret weapon amongst my trees. Tell him I believe him very much. He looks like a righteous man.
And no pit, I am acro yo. Yokin on that, yokin and
Don't you
to keep the good work. We need everybody, all our ancestors with us.
That's the day we have to tell the elders issues like this. Pray for it. After that one you say it is about this. So that they pray all at once. And they have to come here in the evening.
Absolutely.
I'm very
happy. I don't even want to leave this tree now that he's going to help me with Africa.
When you want, it is not only here. You also gather the elders from the other side as well as here.
This looks more real. This looks more, I can feel, the ancestors, speaking to us. And I think this is more powerful than the other one. I want this one.
When they believe in the other one than this one.
They believe in it, but only
that one is the most powerful one. Though
people destroyed because it is in town.
When I was standing there, tell him when I was standing there, I didn't feel what I feel when I'm standing here.
Bagi dia, macam tu ni jika katakan luar ludit.
Alakara.
Luar ludit.
Alakara.
And tell him I'm good also at knowing these things of ancestors.
Barang akar kangeti. Ange kujo yeni
ale wunya kujo ulu pimagana zege ticha ngoro ze wunya ngoro
that you will see, you will select the best elders.
Those ones who always part of that ratio of casting away.
Thank you.
Alakara.
Thank you, Alakara. Alakara. Unknown to the enemies of Africa, I have enlisted the support of my most powerful allies, our own African warriors and our own African heroes and sheroes. They will be called on this particular place, and they will target the World Bank and the IMF. They will target all these forces that are leaning against Africa. They had destroyed Libya, they attempted to destroy Egypt, and they have destroyed Cote d'Ivoire, and they are put military bases all over Africa. And they are going to have difficult trouble, because can you imagine all of them elders who command all these warriors, and they are standing here and they are saying the World Bank, and they are saying the IMF, and they are saying fractional reserve banking, and they are talking about a phantom deposit, and they are praying so that that system is destroyed, and a new currency, an African currency called the Deben, which is backed by gold, will be brought into place. I have traveled far and wide. I have reached the ends of the earth, and inside the earth, also inside the forest. And you heard the brother, he said, trouble.
15. So these are young ones. They are not really fit to be married. So these are young. So they try to exercise themselves.
When you hear this song, you may think it's about some deep philosophy. No, it's a bull song. It is saying, when hunger strikes my bull, I feel so miserable. I feel so hungry. I now call the herdsman to come and lead this bull off to water. So all these melodious voices is all for a bull. And what a lucky bull it must be.
Doctor has just taught us that this thing can be eaten. We have all tasted and we have found it is very nice. And yet we throw it. We thought this thing cannot improve on our nutrition. We call it, this is a desert watermelon, but in our language it's called nyakadekela. Nyakadekela. So these are the seeds. The seeds here are used for frying food, making the paste, and it looks like granite. And it is actually very good. It can be mixed with vegetables, any type, even in beans. So it's very nice and very sweet.
The only reason they throw this watermelon away is because it's not sweet. You know, it's not sour, it's not bitter. It is green, which means it has chlorophyll, which will go to nourish melanin. So this is perfect for healing. Now the seeds are reddish or burgundy, wine color. Now that means, don't step in the seeds. That means according to the law of nutrition, which the law of nutrition is, if you eat something that looks like a part of your body, it will go to nourish that part of your body. So this burgundy or red color is almost the color of blood. It's also the color of the kidneys, the color of the liver, the color of the lungs. So the seeds will have all the nutrients that you take from the soil that are sufficient for the lungs and for the kidneys. But just remember, the Creator, when He creates people, He puts certain food they need based on the environment. It's called a call and response, or what we call in paleontology phenotype adaptation. In the desert of Arabia, they put dates because they need sugar. There is no green, other than water fountain. In the dry areas of KARAMOJA, which receive a lot of water, but are also dry and people spend a lot of time grazing, he put watermelon. And he gave it all the necessary conditions that you require to nourish your body. Now, I think maybe in a long time ago, the KARAMOJA probably ate these watermelons. But these people who have gone to school and wore European clothes, and got European names and have started praising Jesus, they don't know what to eat. They think European food is the only food ready to eat, so they throw the good food away. So I hope that from today, this Karamojong and the JEI community of which I am part of will eat this food that came from the Creator, and it's so nutritious. I have been dancing and my bones were almost giving way. But now that I have eaten this watermelon, for all your sustenance, come to KARAMOJA among the JEI community and eat the watermelon. You don't even have to pay for it because they throw it away. So it is free. It is not like the food that you get in the restaurant. This is free. It's on the side of the road. It will be crushed for you, or you need to come with water to wash it. Long time ago, the people of JEI and the Dodoth used to be in conflict, terminal conflict. Not at war because they are brothers, but they used to sometimes tussle it out with each other. Until one leading man of the JEI decided that enough was enough. and the area needed peace. And what he did, he came and established himself at the boundary of the kingdom of the Dodoth and that of the JEI, and established a communal village where both the Dodoth and the JEI could live together. And peace has been established since that time. You know, you would not pass here before, it would be a conflict prone. There was almost a blockade, but thanks to the Prime Minister of the JEI, all the Dodoth and the JEI can now live in peace. And all these beautiful children that you see here can enjoy life and grow up.
They don't have school, they don't have hospital.
They can grow up to become wonderful citizens of this country. However, they need some schools, they need hospitals, you know, they need some economic activities. Yes, they produce this watermelon in the desert and sorghum that you see. They're working as hard as they can. These children are tough. You know, a child like this, he can look after cows, like 100 cows or sheep. You know, I wish my children were like this. I wish they knew what they know, and I wish they were as hardworking as they are. I'm going to put my children to shame when I show them, you know, the character of these wonderful children that live in the village. What is the name of this village again?
Muritit Peace Village.
This is Muritit Peace Village.
So we preserve this for the next maize and
Traditional maize. It tastes different from other maize. It is totally formidable. It is put here, preserved for the next planting season. This is what Monsanto is fighting to get rid of, so that all these people can give up their traditional seeds that they inherited from the Creator, and then they can go to buy their seeds from Syngenta and Bayer and Monsanto and all those satanic companies. Now, if you look at these seeds, they have got colors: yellow, black, it's got purple. These are all the colors of the body. They coordinate with the colors of the body, so it will go to nourish that part of the body. And even when you drink the porridge of this tastes different. It is the most nutritious if you cook it without removing the skin, because the skin, of course, contains pectin. That's the best thing of the fruit. And all that science is here amongst these wonderful people, the JEI and the Dodoth. Now, everywhere you look, the JEI and the Dodoth live together. Dodoth house, JEI house, same compound, share, after all, the same people, same language, same culture, same happiness, same development, same dance, and same watermelon.
Sim is down there.
Hey, there is Sim. Oh yeah, look at Sim. Let me get the Sim. You have seedlings. Now, in the laws of nutrition, the smaller the seed, the more the concentration of the nutrients. The more the seed, the smaller the seed, the more the concentration of nutrients. So here you have Sim. Some of you have enjoyed it in your food, but you've probably never seen it to grow. So here, come to the Dodoth and the JEI to teach you science of food preservation. Also to teach you science of seed preservation and to teach you science of nutrition. This small seed, that's why Sim is wonderful, the same as millet. Millet and sorghum sit at the top of the nutritional table. Actually, if you look at this compound, you've almost got all the nutrients that you need. You have got Sim here. Over there, you've got sorghum. Sorghum is here. Sorghum is there. Yeah, this is sorghum. Yeah. This is sorghum. Sim, maize, everything. You know, you've got it. I'm standing in front of what made Africa great in ancient time. Its ability to grow food and store grain. In every African culture, the granary is always the best architectural design. So if you look at this, here is a granary. A granary ensures that you are storing food for generations to come. You are not going to suffer. of hunger, and it is forward planning. It is something which even the government doesn't have, because our government doesn't have national granaries or national silos. Now, these granaries can either be underground or they can be overground. If it's underground, the community normally plants, they put the food in the ground and then they plant a tree so that they can remember where it is. If it is overground, they don't have to plant a tree because everybody can remember where it is. But now, if you are in an area that has a lot of ants and they can destroy the crop, what they do is they suspend, they do a suspended granary. They suspend it on pylons and columns, and then it sits on there, and they also put a movable roof. And that movable roof is what you see here. So look at this. This is really architectural genius. These are architectural geniuses. This is a form of modern over-the-moon engineering. Underneath, you can see, the suspended pylons, very big beams, fitting the purpose. You have got these, rocks, that act as the support columns on the different corners, and then you have got these beams. In this, it is made out of very hard wood, and then the entire granary is woven. It is so big that you can put 10, 15 people to sit inside this granary, and then the roof will move. When they want to get in, the roof moves. So it doesn't have a door. You have to go in, through the top. So, as I said, in Africa, the best architectural design in any compound was always the granary. And for cultures that have kept their civilization, that have kept their culture going, you can't get anything smarter than the granary.
Yes, she's a resident of Morotit Peace Village. Locals, she came here, they came with the intention of creating peace between the JEI and the Dodov. And then secondly, the next thing they were doing was agriculture. Now they have been having so many problems. They don't have the agricultural tools like the horse. They don't have like when the government was giving the nets, they were not remembered. They were not given the nets. Like her personal, like her personally, even the clothing she has, they are now, she's moving almost naked. The things are becoming worn out, like our clothes. It's almost getting worn out. So there is no intervention that the government is doing to help them. Yet they are the ones who have been manning the peace activity and agriculture in the peace village.
Okay, ask her what tools would she require?
Ya para, ya pandya.
So she requires the pangas, the hoes, the pickaxes, and cooking utensils like saucepans. If you can see the type of the saucepan they have, so these are served for almost 15 years, and it has kept on almost getting worn out. So these people are lacking this, and they are saying if it was in a greater offer, you can bring the ox plows so that they can open a large land, large farming.
What about her? What?
Ani boy ya kamata limoro bo jolo pale limoro
Awanya ke roba won. Nakura na yo.
Ngichan kitaptu yana.
Tapi to no woi. Amele ko dang. Pangga dang. Awa ngichan nakoro ja papa. Nakoro ka dia kaginda po daw nang. Metara daktar ne. Are waidio. Ni aragere. Ngarag na jana ta la jol mo na nya kordang wa be ko la poner ne cuma da lona bana ko lo pai to cha ko ngana tamar to kana cha pai ngarag na ja ko wa to mani la kara bunere de danu la kara mali kama da zowa ino ada karu
Bangani kira doane.
bang ta bang karama
Lingi chayo.
So this is the grandmother Nayo. She's called Nayo. It's almost the same age with Lokol. She has two concerns that since they came here, they had a bowl which was here and it got broken. That bowl, now for them they get water from they go out near to those hills. If you are seeing those hills on the other side, that's where some pond is, where they are getting some dirty water for them to drink. They don't have the bowl for good water. Secondly, she's saying they are lacking the health facility, the health center. For them, if they fall sick, they have to travel like 30 kilometers to go and seek for medical treatment. And that is up to either to Kopot in Kabong or they have to go to the JEI in Kotido. So
What about the last one?
alimu na yo, alimu agranya daktar, alimu agranya kiti. Alimu na yang agranya money kore. Te yo. No boy yo tata.
Aka grade le biar chiro. Ni chan luka tapita kan ni kata pa yang nyake pada chutu pare kwang na. Kanyamanya dia kabila na ranya bila. Ye duelo ya ini, anyama kadau. Ni rulo ya ne lagtani, anyama kadau. Au dangmo, de ke ada ke nangolo linia ma. Kedau panga ko pina pana bu kita. Ma ada katanya de ke ko de benya ke mojo ada. Na cari dia mun ke de ya tanyam. Ye ko do elo, to ani yar la ke tela. Au ni bari ne nyamyo. Ne par to cheda kame. To be. Nyala la cheda to me, ni bare mo ne geni poere kupia. Ni ko la rapuna lo re. Kupi mujera. Kana ke pada gini rewane ni ta chaka gina puane ni mamu ngoli gino da chutu mamu nyeli ripula nyameta apa mu da mamu chutu tari nyangara gini tari tiane kona nyo ke pada redo ala kitala kona Karunkan.
Eh,
Karlu da dangara nyo tikida nyo mudio nyo pa kinere pero bata bila gine tene ni nyo bila rere na amani pada kwang.
That is Sylvia. She's called Sylvia Lochoro. She's the age mate of the two elder women. She has one major concern, that is hunger. Hunger here is very, very tough, very tough. She has seen all the resettlement areas in JEI. They are being supported. They take groups. The government programs go there, like the NADS, the NUSAF, all those government programs. Even the senior citizens like them, who have reached the age of 60, some benefit from the government programs. They consider them as the first priority. But as Moriti village now, the people who are living here are not completely being catered for, and all those programs are not given to them. Government gives like seeds, but they are not given.
Okay, you ask them, haven't they got sons? Why can their sons help?
Young Lulapa.
Pwede kilo jalo pelo.
Nya pag ngarang na tayo makarong na kuning ko yang ngang boru ajo ako lo niyo. Mo nya pero tag dol na ida el sekre na. Ani ba ke tare mam nya pero tong karajan ala ke taw nya mo jina to poling.
Tahu no mana kanya ko na tanya ne ko nya ko. Mer batarnya mele ko. Ne tahu tan nama nya ko. Mele ko da daun. Oh mele ko da mame. Ko nya para da mame. Ko nya ko nya ini nya ko jiki ta to ka kan.
Ba ka irda ke
Tahu ni ya.
ko nya ko pa
Tahu ni kanya ko ra kan ba tahu tan.
Oi
Ana pana bang agi na chana ren noi ko na. Kanya ko ngal pila tuma kaya ini na.
ya lagi
Ya lagi ang pila.
indwelio makiama
Their sons are there, all right, but they cannot do much. They cannot make larger agricultural farming like if they can farm like here. It doesn't produce enough food, which is sustainable for them. So the boys are there, all right, but the lack of all what they have mentioned has given them and this This is the main green. It's a green vegetable that they eat. So,
Yes, but what I want to understand is this. This small plot of land is too small for all these men that I see. I mean, men like this should be able to grow 4 or 5 acres of land and sell and get food for their mothers to eat. Because what is stopping these men from opening a large piece of land? The land is there. What is stopping them from opening a large piece of land so that their mothers can have enough?
they give the reason that
You ask them that. Because the small plots, these are small plots, you can't produce anything. Yet I see a lot of men, so many men around.
and boy to be yabon ke yo ko ngen kilo lan ko pejik nyebro tigi angare ak tela jige ak tela they're saying it is true these boys are energetic and they can do the farming, but they lack the farm tools. That's the problem, the major thing they lack.
I want to.
Secondly, there is a SSF fly. It is too much within these bushes, and it is really affecting them when they go for that, like farming, water, and so on. So the SSF flies are so many. They eat them. Then those things are very strong. They give you nagana. Yes.
They make them sleep.
Yeah, they make them sleep.
Okay, so he's saying that if the men had hoes and pangas, they would open up a lot of land, and their problem would be solved. If they had hoes or whatever and seeds, then problem solved. Is that what he's saying? Ask her.
Hey, kaya uni jung mele kedu lugu. Awan ang pangai, awan ang ngiduro, awan ang ngayape. Kan kinyom.
Kanyalala.
Ekena kinet. Mamba na mga che grana baga tapita na bo. That is right. If all those can be brought and the health center, the facility some.
No. If you have a woman, you are going to marry a woman, and she asks you what you want to have, you can't tell her that she can't ask you to have a helicopter. It's not possible. So they can't ask, say, bring a health center, then we shall plant. But if they are saying that if they got seeds and farm tools, then they can plant, then we can see that. I would be prepared to ask how many men she has got and provide the farm tools.